Welcome back to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. If you would be so nice, please hit that subscribe button. Anyway, so last week I did a video on the new Marvel Legends Haslab Engine of Vengeance Ghost Rider car, and I give pretty straight out truthful summary of my feelings towards it and the fact that I would love to buy it, but that it didn't really make sense for me at the moment. And I've gone back and forth. I've been researching all week. I really wanted to back this car, but Hasbro made it really difficult for me because not because they're Hasbro and boycott Hasbro and fuck Hasbro, this thing that's conjecture that's gone around YouTube and the internet in the last week or so, and even more so because of their decision to move G.I. Joes to Hasbro Pulse only in the UK and the EU going forward. That's a whole nother video that I'm not going to talk about. But so I was talking about the Haslab. Now personally, I would have backed it, but they made it difficult for me because there wasn't last week, and there wasn't any added. There was no way for people in Ireland to back the Haslab and have it here, because as I mentioned last week, if I was to get it in from the UK from friends who offered to get it for me in the UK, I would have to deal with gigantic import charges as well as everything else. But in fairness to them, they did open it to France, Italy and Switzerland, I think, during the week, but still no EU, despite many people bickering at their Twitter pages and their personal Twitter pages. It just never happened. So like even between now and the end of October, considering what we know now, I'm probably not going to back it. Friday night, thereabouts, the Haslab missed the early bird target of 9,000 backers. They missed it by a good 3,000 nearly. I think it was just over 6,000 when it passed over the time slot. And yeah, so the human Robbie Reyes figure, which a lot of people would have liked, is gone. Now, as some people have pointed out, this character could have easily been done by just adding an extra head to the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider figure that they already are going to do anyway, so it didn't need a whole second figure. But that's besides the point, because that's off the table now. Things that worry me going forward: is this even going to get backed now? Because it was, like I said, at 6,000, and when I checked it, I am filming this on Sunday night at 7 p.m. General Greenwich Mean Time, whatever you call it, and it is at 5,714. So it has been dropping off bit by bit. Now I did say last week that there was people in my video last week that there was people like signing up for 5 of them with the intent of pulling out of 4 of them. So maybe that's the effect of this happening. A lot of these fake pledges are coming off, but it's kind of stuck at around 5,700, 5,800 for the past few days now. So there is still like 36 days for this to fund. I don't know, will it fund? I'm not sure. I hope it does for the people that want it. I hope it really does for the people that want it, because it is a cool car. Like, there's no going beyond it. There's some cool features. But what I worry about now is there's going to be tiers. The next tier, which is a pretty cool Mephisto figure. Again, I don't like this figure, who is a classic character, massive part of the original Infinity Gauntlet storyline, and he's now blocked behind a paywall for Haslab, which is ridiculous in my opinion. But yeah, so Mephisto, you can unlock him at 12,000 backers. And the fact that it's not even halfway towards that yet kind of gives me the impression that I can't, like, if people really wanted this, it would have straight away. But no, like, there's 36 days left, over a month to go. And like with every Haslab, there's always a last minute push for like scalpers and genuine fans who are kind of, should I jump in or not? And those people who suffer from massive stages of FOMO. So what I have done, what I've been doing as well the last few weeks, is I've been kind of, the price is the main thing that pissed loads of people off. So what I've been kind of doing the last week or so is looking around the internet, kind of checking up on other 110 and 112 scale vehicles. And there's a lot of radio controlled cars. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't have open doors. I was kind of looking for something that was kind of very similar to this, and I'm going to say Saturday night, no, maybe Thursday night, I came across something online. And today I was in Smith's Toys here in Ireland, and I came across that thing and I decided to buy it. So, if you allow me, this thing was 28 euros, which is about the current price of a Hasbro Marvel Legends figure in Ireland. So, this, you can see that, is the Bratz Rock Angels Cruiser. So yeah, it's kind of a red car. It has all, like, I'm going to go through this bit by bit if you want to join me. I'm going to just compare it a bit to the Haslab, because I wanted to do this video because I wanted to see, like, price wise how they've broken this down into 350 euros, $350. And yeah, so I'm going to get this out of the box now and go through it, guys. So guys, after a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of unboxing. So, onto the actual car. Wow, this thing is absolutely brilliant. Now, the first thing I would say is, I noticed it when I picked it up in the store even, was it is weighty. This is a heavy, heavy car. And as you can see here, it's got nice little wheels. It's really, really nice. Now, I wanted to buy this because this isn't instead of the Haslab, by the way. This is an alternative, because there is, like, I've always wanted 112 vehicles for my figures, and I never really looked into it until this Haslab thing came out. So yeah, I looked into it a lot, as I said previously, and this is one I came across on a YouTube channel. But I couldn't actually believe the specs on it when I got it. So I'm going to just go through them quickly with you. So first off, both doors open, as you can see, and I'm just going to move in here. So the wheel turns the wheel. Now, the reason I pointed out this is this was pointed out as some revolutionary add-on when they were showing off the Haslab last week. Now, also, stick shift works up and down, left, right, whatever. So here we are, and we're going inside the car, I should say. So here you are, you've got, like, door and window handles, got a little speaker down there as well. Here's your steering wheel, which looks really nice. And you've got your odometer there, or your speedometer, whatever you want to call it. You've got your radio here, you've got some switches here, which I'll show you what they do in a minute. Yeah, you've got a working glove box, which is crazy for this scale. And when you come back around here, you've got cup holders, a gear stick, speakers, and check this out, 2 seats, right? They're removable as well. Not only are they removable, but you've also got, like, if you can see there after I took it out, working seat belts. Absolutely mental. So let's check this boot out. So let's check out the boot. Now, there is a button back here. I kind of need 2 hands for it. Oh, look at that. A 6-inch figure fits in the boot. So that's Mr. Knight. He fits in the boot. You can work it. There is, like, loads of space in here if you want to put accessories or weapons or a figure or whatever you want to put in here. And there is a battery thing in here as well. What's that for, you might ask? Let's go see. So back to inside the car. You've got 2 buttons here. This one does nothing. This one, though, it activates these. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go turn off the lights and show you these. So anybody who's watched my reviews, you will have never seen my floor. Here it is. But more importantly, here is our subject, the car. And those lights are just phenomenal. You can see as well, it rolls perfectly. So front and rear lights on the car, it's absolutely fantastic. for 28 euros. You're not going to go far wrong, like. And I suppose the last thing I can probably do is show you some figures from different lines that fit in this. As you've seen, Mr. Knight fits in the boot, no problem. He does fit in the actual car as well. Now, as this guy is the same body as Jigsaw, I'm sure he could probably be a better fit. Now, as you see, the legs are perfect. The hands are a bit short, but I'm sure you can sit him forward and make it work. So yeah, that's Marvel Legends. Of course, he's one of the smaller ones, so I'm sure you can make other ones fit there, no problem. Now I do have this guy, this NECA Arnie. Now I fear articulation may be the problem here, but let's see. No, Arnie fits perfect and looks fabulous as well. I'm going to need your boots, your clothes, and your red sports car. Perfect. So NECA Arnold Schwarzenegger fits absolutely perfect and looks hilarious as well in this thing. So yeah, NECA figures fit in here. That's cool. This one does anyway. I'm not going to try Robocop or an Alien or anything like that, but this NECA Arnie fits in there perfectly. Now, I know G.I. Joe is kind of the same as Marvel Legends as well. But if anyone in G.I. Joe would have this car, it would be these guys, as Jamax and Tomax, or Jamo. Tomax and Jamo, or whatever the fuck way you pronounce their names. And yes, they do fit in this car perfectly also. Again, you're going to have some issues. It's a bit long in the front, in the leg department. But as you can see, they look awesome in there. Especially the guy in the passenger seat. He fits better than the guy in the driver's seat. Yeah, so just one more. There's only one, I'm going to try a 7-inch scale WWE figure as well. And I feel like this guy will be the only one assholey enough to own it. And that's Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So will he fit in there? Most certainly, brother. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, it's a great little car for 7-inch scale figures as well. Just to finish on the Haslab though, this isn't going to replace your Haslab. This is just an alternative. I just said I would throw it in there as something that people can go out and buy. You can probably get it on Amazon, but you can get it on Smith's for 28 euros, which is very, very cheap. It has great lights, has great boots. And I forgot to show you actually, it does come with car mats as well. Now I know they say Bratz on them, but it's the same texture and feeling of actual car mats as well. So they're really cool if you want to throw those in there as well. Yeah, it's fairly complete package, guys. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that subscribe if I haven't said that already. I'm sorry if I did. I'm even more sorry. Yeah, so let me know what you think, guys. And also talk about the Haslab. Are you guys going to back it now that the early bird special is gone? I'm definitely not backing it now. Anyhow, I've thought it over for a week, and especially having the human Robbie Reyes figure wasn't a huge deal to me, but no, it's just too expensive. And when someone can go and make this for 28 euros, which is not too far off, I just don't see the value in it, if I'm honest. If this fails, I'm sure they'll get Robbie Reyes into the line somehow anyway, if they think he's that popular of a character. But yeah, I hope you've had a great day, guys, and enjoyed this video. And if you're here to hate, go somewhere else, because I don't care about that stuff. I don't hate Hasbro. I never will. I'm invested in most of their products and their lines, so it would be silly for me to do so. Obviously, you can criticize them all you want, but I'm not a fan of this whole let's boycott, let's hate, there's too much hate in the world already. They're toys. Get over it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Anyway, see you later, guys. Have a great one. Bye.